Hello guys, we are back. This time we are gonna show you how to run our architecture in our computer. Okay. So in the previous video I just did a quick overview about our project, and this time we are trying to run everything here and try to show those things up and running. Okay. The first thing you have to do is go to our Git repository, clone it. Then I already have it here, so I think it's not. I think everyone knows how to clone it from the Git. Once you have it cloned, jump into the folder, and inside the folder you just start to follow the instruction here. So the first thing is package the project. So this script is gonna just package your jars and create our images for our services and some helpers as well. So let's just get into it just to have a quick look. So what you have here, it's a very simple one. It's just a Maven clean install. We are using Maven multimodal. So the first thing here is just run Maven install on the parent model. Then it's going to generate for us our jars. Then we are jumping to every services and making run the Docker plugin for Maven that we have set up on the profile Docker image. And this is going to generate for us our Docker images. Okay, let's make this run. So this is gonna take a little while because it's 6 project, I think. So this take the time. There's some tests as well. Like this is gonna take 2 minutes, I think. So I'm gonna pause. I think I'm gonna pause the video, and then when it's ready, I'll be back. So guys, the build finished. So now if you go to Docker images, you will see. Okay, I have many images here. Let's try to filter. So if you see here, we have now one Docker image for every element of our architecture. So mail services, admin server, Eureka config, and many others. So how we were able to create this through Maven, because we are using a Maven plugin for Docker. And on this, let's just take a look on this, how it's set up. So for every service, for example, user here, we have those POM for Maven, that we have a profile set up, that is Docker image, that have all configuration necessary here for create our Docker image. Okay, so let's go back and try to continue with our steps here. So next step is to run this Docker orchestration, and let's see what we have inside there. So basically start here. This is just creating a volume and a network somewhere, and creating here a network. Okay, with this help us to manage our stuff. So was created a new to the data volume, and a new network didn't create because we already have it. So if you see Docker network alias, we see that we have here to do net, this one here. I have others, and this was created. let's see next step. Then we go and run our Docker Compose, passing the project name here. Before run, let's like quick look on this. So basically here, this is gonna run docker comp docker comp docker compose YAML. So here it's gonna run from this file here. In this file we have set up our services, saying which port that is gonna work, which image that should use, with network, with service that is depend on, and the name of the host name, and some configuration here to say that we have to wait for config be up and running, and they have a timeout to wait. After this we are gonna just try to bring it up the service, and yeah, some things here. So this is a Docker Compose. I hope you have a small understand about Docker. It's gonna help you, but you can just follow the steps here. It's gonna be fine. And so what we're gonna do is just run this Docker Compose. Like this is gonna bring up all those something goes wrong here, and Docker. Oh, you already have running Kafka on this port, so Docker stop 6 EC. Let's try to stop it. Stop and the FF8. You don't need to put the whole ID. Just 3, it's fine. Come on, go. Yeah, so let's try it again. And before I'm gonna down because I've run this before. Just click. Okay, now try it again. Up. Let's try. Just yeah. So it's creating all services, and yeah, it started to bring it up our services. This is gonna take a while as well because it's many services. My computer is not very fast, and this is consuming quite a lot of memory, so my computer is close to the maximum. Here, look. Let's see if everything goes well. So I think I'm gonna pause the video again, and I will be back when this is finished. So guys, we already have some services running here, so I think we can continue. If everything goes well, you're gonna be able to access the admin. Hopefully, let's see. Yes, so you have here admin with some servers. So you have the API gateway, the Eureka server, auth, and user. Great. So we are online. And next step is like, let's try to navigate here in our infrastructure to see if you are able to open everything. So from the first thing, I think I didn't mention on the first video, this web app, it's being developed on a separated branch. It's not ready yet, so if it's good with Angular and be able to help us, you are very welcome to give a try on the web app and try to make this work. It's not ready yet. Also, we have a system integration branch that it's for this part here, so that those two is not making part of the main branch, so we are going to skip those two for now. Okay, so the first thing we'll try to access is our nginx load balance, and we can access through this URL here. Let's see if we can access it. Looks central, not working. Let's go to our Docker and try to Docker. Let's see the image, what containers we have up and running. So you have here proxy. So this, oh, looks, it's working. So the first thing here we have, it's, yeah, here we are accessing our load balancer here. And let's try to access this one here through this. So this one, let's try to access this one here, API gateway. API gateway is running on the port. API gateway, come on, where are you? We don't have here, look at it. You're gonna have to go here. I need to add this on the readme. It's 18 here, API gateway. Let's go to the API gateway. Let's open a new one here. Host 18 and try to see the health in the info. So I don't have any info, but you can see you are accessing here. And let's try to access accounts through the API gateway. Look, it's saying that we are required to get authenticated. So basically, we are here, we are accessing this one here, and you try to access this one here through here. Okay, and here it's, you have this, it's our interest for our architecture, like, so you need to be logged, okay, and authenticated. So let's try to access this one here through this prox load balancing here. So what we're doing, we're accessing this straight. So the same thing here. You try to get the accounts, for example, and you're gonna get the same message that you have here because you are accessing the same endpoint. Okay, the only difference is you are accessing this through the load balancer. So you need a token to access anything from here to here. So let's go to the OAuth server and try to authenticate. Okay, and what we have how to authenticate here. I think somewhere. God help me. Here. So you just need to use this URL here, and this, and just no. Sorry, it's using. I have to use curve. Basically, doing a post request, and here it's some credentials that you need to pass. This is for the application, and this is basically the user and password that you have on our database. Okay, and you calling this error again. Okay, now went. So this is returning this token here. Look, and what you have to do is just copy until here the token that was returned. Go here to our API. How are we gonna do this? It's here, and copy this here, and this. Just you need just to pass a token parameter, and go back here, copy this again, and just pass here. So basically, first let's change here. Okay, I pass a token that it's not valid. So let's paste the correct token, and then, oh god, something went wrong, and I'm not sure what exactly is going wrong. Let's see. Oh, okay. And what was the problem before? I don't know. So anyway, so when we are accessing the endpoint, this endpoint without a valid access token here, we get the message saying that the token is not valid. But as far we use a proper access token, this goes well. So this one here, it's this data, it's coming from this user service here. So basically from here we accessing the load balancing that it's passing through the API gateway. This API gateway here is responsible for check the authentication. It's responsible for put some compression, do some cache, those kind of things that it's related to API gateway. And then depend of the request that you are trying to get, this is gonna go to the rest of the service that you have behind the door. Okay, where else you can show here? Let's go to the Eureka Discover. Okay, so Eureka, let's see which address Eureka it's responding. So 10. So if we put 10 here, you can see that we have 4 services up and running and being monitoring by the Discover services. And why you need that Discover service in our architecture? Because when we are here on the API gateway, and for example we are having a lot of requests to the remind service, you need to be able to scale this service. Let's, for example, create 3 new instances of this service here, and we don't need to go back to our API gateway and update the address that we have. So what happens is this API gateway is gonna go to Elastic to our Discover service and say, I want to do a request to a remind service. It's by the name, it's not by the port or anything. So then this will return. So look, I have three endpoint that is responding to this service, and this API gate is gonna have those 3 and do a load balance because we have a ribbon, Spring Ribbon installed here and set up, and this is gonna do those balance for those 3 or whatever, how many you have responding for remind service. And that's why you need this, so because you are able to scale anytime with no problem to have to update the configurations. And so where else? Let's go through our admin again. I think we had a quick look, but in our admin we can see all those applications that we have and see main information about the application itself. We have metrics, environment logging, we have history dashboard. You can see here that we have set up the time that the circuit was open or not. Circuit breaker, need to be explained, but let's leave this for another video. Okay, then this time is going to just show the functionality that we have. So some metrics as well, some data logging. You can monitor logging here. You can set up the kind of log you're gonna show, and many other things. So you can go to this and explore by yourself. Okay. What else we have here? We already saw this Spring admin, Spring config. Basically, you don't have configuration in every service itself. What you have, it's one centralized place that they will have put all those configuration. What happens is when this service it's starting, they go to the config server and grab the configuration that that it's representing for this service. So if you need change something new here, any configuration here, just go to this configuration server and change the property, and automatically this is gonna be reloaded. The configuration is gonna be reloaded, and you be easily manage this change. What you have more is Kafka, and how you can check how Kafka it's running. For example, we can, I think I'm gonna leave this for the next video because this video is quite long already, and for this part I will need to do more tests, and it's gonna take time. So I think for now it's fine. I'm gonna do a video just to show this part here, and also this LK log management as well. So let's do this next video. Thank you.